Athletics, and you're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. And here we are at the Region 6 3A. This is the meet for qualification of the KHSAA state meet, and 2 weeks, and here we are with our first event, the girls 4x800 meter relay, about to start as they are walking towards the track. It is obviously pouring the rain out here, and it's going to be like this all day, so looks like it's wet down a little bit, but going to be a pretty tough day on some of the events. I believe they've delayed the the high jump and pole vault for right now, so we'll see how this works out. And the girls are lining up for the 4x8. Just a minute. Alright, we're about to start the girls 4x800 meter relay. Just a minute as they lined up and ready to go. Gun is up. And they are off. Alright, Region 6-3A is away. And in the first lane we have Bryan Station, Scott County, Tates Creek, Dunbar, Henry Clay, Lafayette, and Woodford County. I believe that's Woodford County with the yellow and black on, currently in the lead. See how it works out. Fastest seed time today, it looks like, is a 10:13 by Bryan Station. If yeah, it looks like 10:19 or 10:13 for Bryan Station, and a 10:19 for Tates Creek.
Meter relay. Third call for the boys 4x800 meter relay.
And away we have Woodford in the lead, Bryan Station, and it looks like Henry Clay are your current leaders. As they come into the first lap, finishing up the first 474 seconds. So they're on just a little under 2:30 pace. And it looks like Henry Clay is making a move up there on the backs of Bryan Station. Woodford's still in the lead. A small gap forming here. It looks like that might be Dunbar currently in 4th place. Still no action. Oh, it's Henry Clay making a move at the backstretch here in the first leg of the 4x8. And it looks like that's Tates Creek coming out of nowhere here in the and 200 to go. Tates Creek current leaders. That's Tates Creek with Bryan Station coming out on the outside. Bryan Station making a move past Tates Creek with 100 to go on the first leg. That's Bryan Station, Tates Creek. I believe Dunbar. But Bryan Station blowing away this first leg. Coming in 228, 229, 230. That's Bryan Station, I believe. Big pack of girls there, battling out for 3rd and 4th place here in the girls 4x800 meter relay. That was the first leg. Alright, here we are about to make the final exchange here as we got Bryan Station fading slowly with Tates Creek moving up on them, and we're at 7:33. Tates Creek in the lead, Bryan Station currently in 2nd place. It's looking like Henry Clay is your 3rd team. So they come through in 7:47. Looks like Dunbar passing up Woodford, and then rounding it out is, I believe that is Lafayette maybe, we'll see. Back to your leaders though. Tates Creek and Bryan Station, back to back. Bryan Station moving up on the shoulder here with about 500 meters to go. Tates Creek and Bryan Station. Bryan Station pulling up and passing Tates Creek here as we approach the bell lap. 8:41. Bryan Station pulling away from Tates Creek. Henry Clay moving on as they get to the 9:01. But it's looking like Bryan Station just destroying here on this last lap as they've opened up about a 20-meter gap on Tates Creek. Tates Creek still looking strong though as we approach the last 200 meters. Bryan Station 9:20. Tates Creek 9:25.
Here come your leaders in the final
The race
200.
might be able to do under 10 minutes. Bryan Station. This is going to break their seed time of 10:13. Tates Creek, it looks like they're going to break their or beat their seed time as well. As we're at 9:53, 54. It's going to be a close one. Be a little bit over 10 minutes, I believe. This has Bryan Station coming in and 10:02, 10:03, and here comes Tates Creek coming in and 10:10. So
This is the first call for the girls 100-meter high hurdles. First call for the girls 100-meter high hurdles.
Both teams doing about let's say 10 seconds faster than their seed time. There's Henry Clay just came in. 10:31 seed time. They did that and under about 10:28, 10:27. So the girls 4x8 is winding down. About to have the boys in just a few minutes. You're watching KRCC Sports. This is Clay Dixon. This is the boys 4x8 lining up, and boy, we're going to have a great one for you. We got Dunbar with the fastest seed time of 8:06, I believe the number 1 or number 2 in the entire state. We got Scott County, Montgomery County, Lafayette, Bryan Station, Henry Clay, Tates Creek, GRC from Clark County, Anderson County, all competing out here today. Fastest seed time again is 8:06, I believe is top 1 or 2 in the state. We got Lafayette and Henry Clay both at 8:21s, and GRC with an 8:42, and we got Scott County 8:45. We got a lot of teams in the 8:40 range, so we're going to be seeing something pretty great out here in this pretty nasty weather. As it looks like it's beginning to clear up a little bit. The girls' side of the race, we had some pretty awesome PRs out there.
Finish your competition. We thank you for making a
we'll just be
off the track
watching that and see if we get some PRs out there today. All right, we're about to go off here in the boys 4x800 meter relay. So they're lined up, ready to go. Gun is up. And they're off. And the boys 4x800 meter relay. Alright, coming out of the stagger, it's looking like GRC in the lead, and I believe Woodford current number 2, and it looks like Dunbar in 3rd. No, that's Lafayette, I believe, in 3rd, Dunbar in 4th. Getting out quick, they did that, and I believe in a sub 2 flat pace as they're coming around the 300 meter mark. Alright, that's GRC, Woodford, and that's Lafayette, your current leaders, Dunbar in 4th place. They're coming through the opening 460, 61, 62. got a decent pace here for the first lap as we got Lafayette pulling away from Woodford County. Woodford County, your number 2, and we got a big pack here in the 3rd place position. That's Scott County, GRC, Dunbar, and I believe Henry Clay rounding out that pack right there. Back to your leaders though. Woodford and Lafayette. Lafayette opening it up there with about 132 at the 600 meter mark. That's Lafayette. At 149, Woodford, Henry Clay, Scott County, Dunbar. Coming through at the exchange, and 202, Henry Clay, and 206, 208 from everybody else, and GRC in 212.
In 6th place, the team from Paul Lawrence Dunbar. In 5th place, the team from Woodford County. In 4th place, the team from Lafayette. In 3rd place, the team from Henry Clay. In 2nd place, the team from Tate's Creek. And your winners of the girls 4 by 800 meter relay,
Lafayette,
the team from Bryan Station,
leaders,
in a time of 10 minutes, 3.18 seconds.
2nd place, Henry Clay, Scott County, Dunbar, Bryan Station, or no, that's Woodford, sorry. Looks like GRC. Lafayette, though, just opening up a huge gap here on the field. They got about 50 meters on the rest of the field as Henry Clay begins to move up a little bit. Dunbar just chilling back there. Race time is at 3:07 as the big pack of runners coming through the 3rd lap. Back to your leaders. It's Lafayette. It's looking like some teams making a move. I believe that's Dunbar making a move here on the back stretch. They still have about a 30 or about a 40 or 50 meter gap. Henry Clay, 3rd place, Scott County, the Woodford County, and then GRC slowly making up the loss, the deficit they had there on the first leg. Lafayette coming through on the 2nd leg. Dunbar coming back. Dunbar with the fastest seed time here today. Looking strong, and they're showing it here on the 2nd leg. Coming through in 4:06, 4:08. Henry Clay in 4:14. 4:18. GRC passing up 4:23. Back to your leaders. It's Dunbar making up the big gap Lafayette had on that 2nd leg. Dunbar just on the shoulder.
All right, this is 3rd call for the girls 100 meter
Henry
high
Clay
hurdles.
still in 3rd place.
Call for the girls
Henry Clay
100
moving in.
meter high hurdles. This
Scott
is 1st
County
call for the boys,
and 4th,
110
GRC
meter high
making up
hurdles.
the deficit they had there.
1st call for the boys, 110 meter high hurdles.
Dunbar passing up Lafayette here. Dunbar coming in, and Lafayette in 5:05. That's Henry Clay. GRC made up the big deficit that Scott County and Woodford had on them. 5:20 right now. Dunbar opening up a little bit of gap on Lafayette. Lafayette, though, still within striking distance as we have about 250 meters to go on this 3rd leg. Dunbar making a move, though, and just passing up, lapping runners here. They're at 5:40 with 200 meters to go. Big chase pack over there. GRC leading it with Henry Clay in sights. 5:52. Dunbar made up a huge lead, and here they got about 15 meters on Lafayette. So they exchange in 608, 609, 611 for Lafayette. It's Henry Clay, current third place. And 624, 629. Dunbar, Lafayette. Huge gap. And then here is Henry Clay. Looks like we got a race foreman here in the fourth position. It's Scott County GRC Woodford. Back to your leaders. That is Dunbar coming in with 1 lap to go in 7:04.
Here comes the final lap of the boys 4x800 meter relay.
Lafayette in 7:11. About a 60-second quarter for them. Henry Clay coming in right here. There's Henry Clay.
If you're part of the hurdle crew, you want to be heading that way. As soon as this event is over, we'll be starting the girls 100 meter high hurdles. If you're crossing the track, please be very careful and look for runners.
Dunbar, Lafayette. Here comes Dunbar with 100 meters to go. 7:50. They'll be really close to that seed time they had of 8:06. Lafayette coming in at the home stretch now. It's going to be a close one. They're at 8:06. 8:05 is a close one. Lafayette coming in right now. It's Henry Clay, Scott County, GRC, and coming in 8:30. 8:36 and 8:38. I believe most of these teams beating out their seed time, or if not, they were really close to it. Here in the boys 4x800 meter relay. Alright, we're about to start off the first heat of the girls 100 meter hurdles. In this heat we have Rosager Smith, Heidi Geitman, Angelica Scribava, Antoine Johnson, Kayla Grant, Jordan Crow, and Sundai Anthony, and they're off. Rain is picking up here, and it's looking like Henry Clay making it up here. Looks like it's going to be, quick, close one there. The last two hurdles. Alright, we're about to start off with the next heat of girls 100 meter hurdles. We have Kylie Bodges, Holly Jones, Alora Sims, Catherine Bloomfield, Kalisha Harris, Catherine Fish, Tatiana Williams, and Leanna Steffen. Fastest seed time of 15:12 by Catherine Bloomfield from Bryan Station. See what some of these ladies can do. Again, this is the regional meet. Top 2 qualify for the state meet in 2 weeks. And then the top 10 at large throughout the state will qualify as well, but we won't know that until later on. And they're off, a clean start. It's looking like Scott County had the fastest start, but here comes Bloomfield. On her shoulder is Harris. It's going to be a close one. Harris and Bloomfield. Too close to call from up here. And the girls.
All right, now we need the hurdles.
All right, we're about to start the first heat of the boys 110 meter hurdles. Rain is picking up here. This first heat we got Colin Francis, Kaita Hiroma, Baden Russell, Jesse Camp, Brandon Burris, Braxton Edge, Nick Lamb, and Alex Stepanchuk. So they are being lined up, ready to go. A little tough to see him right now, but we'll see him after the first hurdle. This horrible weather. And they're off. Looking like Scott County leader with a Camp from GRC, number 2. See how the rain affects them. It's looking like Scott County for the win, GRC in second. In the first heat of the boys 110-meter hurdles. Alright, we're about to start off with the final heat of the boys 110-meter hurdles. Chris Manley, Austin Black, Isaiah McCall, Desmond Howard, Charlie Lepo, Benton Stone, Connor Duncan, and Noah Phillips all out there. Fastest seat time is a 15:74 by Bryan Station's Howard. So they're in the blocks ready to go. Clean start. Looking like Bryan Station. Howard in the lead. Looks like Dunbar, current number 2. It's going to be a close one. Howard had a rough hurdle there. It's going to be a close one there. There were 4 guys. Neck and neck. Howard had to stumble there on, I believe, the second or the very last hurdle. It's a close one there. And the boys 102-meter hurdles. First heat of the girls 100-meter dash. Got 3 girls in here. And they're off.
I think I've successfully figured out a way to basically avoid 900.
Like Bryan Station's got this. No, that's a Woodford rather. GRC close to her though. It's going to be Woodford County for the win in the first heat of the girls 100-meter dash. Alright, the girls have been calling their marks in the second heat of the girls 200-meter dash, or 100-meter dash, sorry. This heat we have Izzy Ranzel, Summer Greiton, Asa Taylor, Sierra Henderson, Bethany Heron, Allie Reese, and Yadith Bringas. Fastest seat time 13:31. So they've been called their marks, ready to go. And they're off. It's like Henry Clay in the lead, and that is Sierra Henderson. Henderson gonna get the win for this first or the second heat. Alright, we're about to start the third heat of the girls 100-meter dash, and this one's going to be very fast. All girls under 13 seconds. We have Asaya Smith, Sydney Jones, Trinity Gay, daughter of Tyson Gay, Brooke Ragland, I believe the freshman from Bryan Station, fastest 100-meter runner in the state currently. No, that's their second fastest. She's 12:23 guys. 12:37 for Natavia Barber, Shania Livers, and Lauren Edwards, and Priscilla Thorne to round out the final heat of the girls 100-meter dash. They've been called their marks. And they're off. Quick start by Gay, but Bryan Station coming in. That's Ragland, the freshman, blowing away the field there. Close call for second place in the girls 100-meter dash. We're moving up to the guys 100 meters in just a couple minutes. You're watching KRCC Sports. It's Clay Dixon on krcc-tv.com. Alright, first heat of the boys 100-meter dash. In this heat we have Shamar Robinson, Isaiah Buck, Peyton Napier, and Brendez Fuller. Got 3 heats of the boys 100, and they're off, and a fall there by one of the runners. It's looking like Fuller's going to get this one. It's Robertson coming in second or third place there. It's a close one. And the boys 100-meter dash, first heat. Alright, moving on to the next heat of the boys 100-meter dash. In this heat we have Trenton Ashburn, Sakima Apostle, Mason Allstat, Jaden Crow, Austin Joseph, Alex Dunn, Logan Hart, and Josh Moore. All out there. Let's see what they can do. Fastest seed time is 11:74. I know that would be one of the top times in other regions, but here in Lexington, it ain't gonna do much. Let's see how it goes. Looks like Tate's Creek in the lead, but moving up on their shoulder, it looks like Dunbar. It's a close one on Lafayette, rather. That was Mason Allstat and Sakima Upsall battling out there. Alright, the final heat of the boys 100-meter dash, and boy do we have, I believe, some of the fastest 100-meter runners in the state here. We got Javante Butler from Lafayette, Jay Sean Coleman from Dunbar, Lavelle Cloyd from Bryan Station, Daquan and Devontae Robinson from Henry Clay, fastest seed times of 10:84 apiece. We got Balaji Agbulu from Bryan Station, Keyshawn Brent from Scott County, and rounding out the field is Woodford County's Kane Maxberry.
This is the third call for the girls 4 by
10:84. We got two guys doing 10:84s, and slowest seat time is 11:44. So this would be blazing fast. Those times, all these guys can win in other regions, but they're here in Lexington, Region 6-3A, the fastest and hardest region in the state. As they're lined up and getting their blocks lined up, ready to go. Alright, they've been called their marks. The winner of the state meet may come from this region. Devontae Robinson and Daquan Robinson. Best in the state, here we are, and it's looking like the Robinson's going to take this. Shoulder and shoulder here. Henry Clay 1-2 in the boys 100-meter dash. Killing that field. Alright, we're about to start off the fast heat of the girls 4x200 meter relay. In this heat we have Anderson County, Lafayette, Scott County, Bryan Station, Tates Creek, Henry Clay, Woodford County, and Montgomery County. Fastest seat time from Bryan Station of 1:41.84. So we're waiting for the white flag, everybody lined up. They've been called to the marks. Just to reference what Bryan Station's time, 1:41.8, does for them. That's basically everybody on the team doing about 25.5 seconds on each leg. So they're really doing something there, and they're off. Four by 200 meter relay. 200 meters each leg. Looks like Bryan Station moving along there in the yellow shorts. Alright, the exchange 25 high, or 25 low rather, 24 high. Really blowing away the field there. Bryan Station and Tates Creek. Bryan Station already in the lead, and they still got staggers to make up. Tates Creek look like they're in second place right now. Here at the exchange we are at 50 flat, but a 52 for Tates Creek there. Everybody else coming in now. Bryan Station though, in a class of their own. This looks like Tates Creek and I believe Scott County battling out for second place right now. Looks like Henry Clay in the mix as well as we're approaching the final exchange here. Bryan Station, though, with a huge lead on the field. Everybody else coming around about 40 meters behind them. It's going to be Bryan Station by a mile. And 142, 146, and 149. Top three teams. Top two automatically qualify for the state meet just a couple weeks. We'll be taking you to the boys 4x2 200 meter relay in just a few minutes. You're watching KRCC Sports. Alright, we're about to start off the fast heat of the boys 4x200 meter relay. In this heat we have Tates Creek, Woodford County, Lafayette, Henry Clay, Bryan Station, Scott County, Anderson County, and Clark County GRC. Fastest seed time is 127.91 from Henry Clay. That's one of the fastest times in the state. Again, a lot of fast teams out there. Lafayette, Bryan Station, Henry Clay, Scott County.
For the girls, 1600.
All of these teams are fast here.
For the girls,
they're all lined up, ready to go, waiting for the flags.
And the first call for the boys, 1600 meter run. First call for the boys, 1600 meter run.
Up next we'll have the girls 1600 and then the boys 1600. Get the little distance action coming on. So stay tuned for that. Here at the Region 6-3A State Meet Qualifier here at Henry Clay. It's Clay Dixon. You're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. So it looks like everybody's ready to go, lined up. One thing I've noticed today is it looks like all the sprint events are a little bit slower than the seed times today, probably due to the all the rain and maybe the wind down there. I don't know how windy it is, but the distance events, they haven't really seemed to be affected. Of course, we've only done the 4x8, so we'll just see how it works out. We're wrapping up some sprint here. Going to move on to the 1600 meter in just a few minutes. All right, they've been called their marks. Again, Tates Creek, Woodford, Lafayette, Henry Clay, Bryan Station, Scott, Anderson, and Clark County. And their blocks ready to go. And they're off. Clean start. The fast heat of the boys 4x200.
There's still some blocks out on the track. Looks like lane 5.
Alright, at the exchange, we are at 23 seconds. It looks like a high 22. That's Henry Clay in the blue, Scott County in the red, and Bryan Station. Here at the exchange, we're at 44. Henry Clay blowing away the field here. Bryan Station with them. Here at the exchange at 107. The rest of the field coming in. It's Henry Clay, though, killing the field here. They're going to be coming in and about 129, 132 for the second place team, Bryan Station. here in the boys 4x200 meter
I have the
relay.
results for the girls 4x200 meter relay. In 6th place, the team.
All right, the girls 1600 meter run about to go off, and this heat we got a fastest seed time at 5:12.01. That's Bryan Station senior Emma Guilfoyle. Second fastest, I believe, is Woodford County's Adara Jarmain of 5:27. Got a couple other girls in 5:30s, 5:40 range. So you're watching out for these girls. So they're getting lined up, ready to go. There's a Guilfoyle, Bryan Station in the first lane. All right, they're lined up and ready to go. Again, Emma Guilfoyle from Bryan Station with a 5:12 seat time. Looks like number 2 is Woodford County's Adara Jarmain with a 5:27. So those two will be going at it for qualifications for the state meet. So they're lined up, ready to go. Guilfoyle, Jarmain. It's like Henry Clay is Eliza Jane Schaefer, 5:35. And then 5:37 for Cades Creek's Maddie Covey. They're ready to go.
Oh my God, what did we do that first game?
Moved outside for this race. Rain's stopped a little bit, so we'll see how this works out for the distance runners. Needed that for the sprints, though. It looks like Jarmain and Guilfoyle, you're 1-2 right now. Guilfoyle currently in shoulder to shoulder with Jarmain. Looks like Covey is leading that big chase pack, and they already have about a 10-meter gap on the rest of the field. Jarmain and Guilfoyle. Woodford County, great cross-country tradition. This, especially this past year, they really had some success. I believe they just really swept it out there. Guilfoyle, one of the top runners in this region. Here she is, leading the girls' 1600 meter run. And it looks like Schaefer and Covey breaking away from that big chase pack behind them. They got about a 5-meter gap on the rest of the field as they come through, and 75 seconds flat for your 1-2 and
I need the following
79
athletes to
for
report
the next
to
two.
the boys long jump. Ethan Woodrow, Keith Guy, Jake Sable, Jonathan Takoko, Carl Walker, Aura Johnson.
That's Schaefer in 3rd place right now. Looks like a big pack of girls in contention right now for scoring some points there. But back to your leaders.
And Tyson Yett. Please report to the boys long jump. Ethan Woodrow, Keith Guy, Jake Sable, Jonathan Takoko, Carl Walker, Aura Johnson, and Tyson Yett. Please report to the boys long jump.
That's Guilfoyle, current leader. Jarmain right behind her, falling back a little bit here. Let's see if she can recover from that. There's, I believe that's Schaefer. Currently in 3rd place. She's got about a 10-meter gap on, or about a 20-meter gap on them. They're coming through in 240, 241, and 245 for 3rd place. So they're on pace for about a 520.
This is the third call for the boys 1600 meter run, third call for the boys 1600 meter run, and the first call for the girls 4 by 100 meter relay. First call for the girls 4 by 100 meter relay.
The big chase pack coming in about 256, 255. So we got Guilfoyle beginning to pick up the pace. Either that or Jarmaine is unable to hold on to her.
Here are your results from the boys 4 by 200 meter relay. In 6th place, the team from Lafayette. In 5th place, Anderson County. 4th place, Woodford County. 3rd place, Scott County. 2nd place, Bryan Station. And your winning team in the boys 4 by 200 meter relay, the team from Henry Clay, in a time of 1 minute 29.37 seconds.
All right, back to your leaders. Coming in at 4:04 for the bell lap, 4:08 for Jarmaine. And I believe Schaefer coming in right now in 4:15. Very fast times right now. Looks like there's a Covey and I believe another Henry Clay runner in there in 4th and 5th place.
I need Matt Doherty to report back to shot put. Matt Doherty, report back to shot put.
Guilfoyle with 200 to go. She's at 4:45. On pace to do about a sub 5:30. In the slightly windy conditions, there's Jarmaine about 10 seconds back, or a little under 10 seconds. Guilfoyle, though, coming in for the win. Her senior year in the 1600 meter. Really spread out here.
Emma Guilfoyle from Bryan Station finishing up this mile run, or 1600 meters, sorry.
Coming in.
Followed by Dara Jarman from Woodford County.
5:29. Jarmaine coming in now. And
Eliza Jane Schaefer
5:37.
from Henry Clay.
Here's Schaefer coming in 5:45. Looking like Maddie Covey from Tate's Creek is coming in now in 5:54. Really spread out here in the last 800 meters of the
This
16.
is the second call for the girls 4 by 100 meter relay. Second call for the girls 4 by 100 meter relay.
All right, the boys 1600 meter about to go off. And this heat we have John Spencer from Lafayette, 423. Then we have Malik Mahmoud from Dunbar, 427. We have 430 Tate's Creek, Ben Young. And also from Lafayette, Caleb Joy with a 433 seed time. So we got some really fast milers out there today. We'll just see what they can do out there today as they're lined up, ready to go. Boys 1600 meter run. All right, they're lined up, ready to go.
When I say on your mark, gentlemen, take a step back. Everybody take 4 big steps back in your line. Gentlemen, the rule reads 3 meters, 10 feet. Back. When I say on your mark, step up, out long and out over, up through the line, remain still for the gun. Gentlemen, this is not part of the track. If you run on this line in any curve,
Official giving final instructions here. Making sure that they don't run in the grass, which has happened, I understand, in Florida before. All right, and they're off. Boys 1600 meter run. as the rain begins to pick up just a little bit, a slight sprinkle. Stop there for about 20 minutes.
Let's go, John!
John Spencer, Malik Mahmoud, and Ben Young, current leaders, as they start forming a elite pack here, about 5 meters on the rest of the field. But it's still early in the boys 1600 meter run. Spencer, Young, Mahmoud, current leaders in that order. They got about a 10-meter gap on everybody else right now. Young making a move here at about 350 mark. We're coming through the first quarter in 61 seconds, so very fast for opening quarter here. On pace for 4:04 mile, which I don't think these guys will be able to hold that pace. Young, though, is beginning to pick up he's dropping the Spencer and Mahmoud. So currently we got Ben Young, I believe
this is the second call for the boys 4x100 meter relay. Second call for the boys 4x100 meter relay.
This Ben Young is the reigning Region 6-3A regional champion from cross country. I believe Spencer is the reigning 1600 meter champion. I believe he got runner-up at the 3A state meet last year behind Patrick Gregory. But Ben Young, he's got about a 10-meter gap on Spencer and Mahmoud, and they got about a 30-meter gap on the rest of the field. As Young is coming through the first 800 and 2:11, so he's on pace for about a 2:22, slowed up to about a 70 seconds on that second lap. His chase pack behind him comes about 4 seconds behind him. Mahmoud pulling up even with Spencer on the turn, and Spencer beginning to make a move to take the lead again. But currently we have Ben Young with a huge lead. He's got about that's about 40 meters on 2 and 3, and it's looking like Mahmoud and Spencer need to pick it up a little bit, because it's looking like the chase pack behind them is beginning to make a move up there. Looks like a Dunbar and a Lafayette runner in there, Tate's Creek as well. With 500 meters to go, it's Young, grimacing in pain, but will he be able to hold on? He's got the strength for it, I believe. Spencer and Mahmoud. Young, current leader. Chase pack beginning to make their moves up. It's Dunbar, Lafayette, 3:24. Race time, 3:31 for 2 and 3. It's gonna be a close one, the battle for second place, the final auto qualifier. Young with 300 to go. He's looking strong, 300, he's moving. The battle for second, though. We got Spencer and Mahmoud. We got the chase pack behind them, slowly gaining. I believe that's Caleb Joy, currently in 4th place, making a move, trying to get up to that 2 spot. But Young, killing it, with 150 to go. Spencer, current leader in the chase pack, with 1,500 to go. He's at 4:14. The battle for second place is on. Spencer and Mahmoud, but back to Young. Young for the win in 4:28. The battle for second. Spencer, Mahmoud. Spencer pulling away. Mahmoud, a well-fought battle, but coming in 4:38, 4:39. 4th place is going to be 4:44. Rounding out the top scores, 4:49. The 4:28 to win it in an upset fashion. Ben Young over John Spencer, and Malik Mahmoud coming in right behind Spencer. All right, this is the fast heat of the girls 4x4, and they are off. We got Anderson County, Woodford, Scott, Bryan Station, Tates Creek, Henry Clay, Lafayette, and Montgomery County. Fastest seat time one is a 48:23. That's by, I believe, Bryan Station. I believe that's one of the fastest times in the state as well. Bryan Station just cruising. A little stumble there with the baton, but still going. Here at the final exchange, it's Bryan Station, Scott County, Tates Creek. Bryan Station gonna come in for the win here. Bryan Station in a close one for second place. Third place, fourth
Here
place.
are your results for the boys' 1,600 meter run. In 6th place from Paul Dunbar, Timmy Michael. In 5th place from Tates Creek, Kyle Sprague. In 4th place from Lafayette, Caleb Joy. In 4th place from Paul Dunbar, Malik Mahmoud. In 2nd place from Lafayette, John Spencer. And your winner from Tates Creek, Ben Young, in a time of 4 minutes, 28.89 seconds.
All right, in this heat of the boys 4x200, we got Tates Creek, Woodford County, Lafayette, Henry Clay, Bryan Station, Scott County, Anderson, and GRC. Henry Clay. Oh, wait a minute. Crap. All right, in this heat of the boys 4x100 meter relay, we have Anderson County, Woodford, Lafayette, Henry Clay, Bryan Station, Scott County, Montgomery County, and GRC. Fastest seat time is 42:98 by Henry Clay. They've been called to their positions, ready to go. And they're off. Clean start. It looks like Henry Clay off to a quick start here. At the exchange, it's going to be Henry Clay pulling away from the field. Bryan Station looks like in second place right now. Henry Clay, the exchange in 21 seconds. Here we are at the final exchange. Scott County, Henry Clay. Henry Clay gonna get it though. Blowing away this final leg. That's Henry Clay. Coming in 43.
Second call for boys triple jump.
All right, this is the first heat of the girls 400 meter dash. We have, it looks like, Isabella Clark and Allie Peterson, or that's Jeanette Drake.
Hey, there he is.
And maybe Megan Charles or Allie Peterson there, but Jeanette Drake, and they're off.
Oh my gosh! Give me a
6. Coming in for the win, that's Jeanette Drake from Woodford County.
This is the third call for the boys 400-meter dash. The third call for the boys 400-meter dash. This is the first call for the girls 300-meter hurdles. First call for the girls 300-meter hurdles.
All right, this is the second heat of the girls 400-meter dash. We have Bailey Creemans, Caitlin Talby, Makira Dixon, Oasia Taylor, Sydney Claypool, Courtney Hall, Jord Brown, and Carly Graff. In this heat of the girls 400-meter, fastest seat time of 105.8. So let's see if some of these girls can do something better than that. And they're off. It's looking like Tate's Creek in the lead. That's Oasia Taylor. Taylor currently in the lead. Looks like Claypool doing well as also. It's gonna be Taylor. Looks like Scott County in the mix as well. We've got Courtney Hall and Claypool making a move here on Taylor for the win. Just a little over about 63 seconds, so I believe PR is across the board for those two ladies. All right, here we are, the final heat of the girls 400-meter dash. We got Kelsey Briscoe, Asaya Smith, Ellie Busa, Laura Edwards, Taylor Wilkerson, Desiree Jones, Sydney Jones, and Abby Satterley. Let's see what they can do out there. Fastest time of 58.21 by Edwards and 59.7 by Wilkerson. And they're off. Wilkerson and Jones.
This is the second call of the girls 300-meter hurdles. Second call for the girls 300-meter hurdles. Please be reminded that you are checking in at the start of the 100-meter dash. You're checking in at the start of the 100-meter dash.
All right, it's looking like Edwards and Wilkerson, your two girls right now. It's gonna be a close one here as they're coming out of the stagger. Wilkerson from Bryan Station, Jones. It's gonna be a close one here. Wilkerson, a slight advantage coming in the straightaway. Wilkerson opening up her lead over Jones. Wilkerson, Jones, another Bryan Station coming in behind them. And 58-59. Very close one. Very fast times out there today.
Here are your results of the boys shot put.
All right, this is your first heat of the the boys 400-meter dash. We have two heats. As they have been called to their marks. You can probably hear the wind picking up now. Here we're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. This is Clay Dixon at Region 6-3A at Henry Clay. And they're off.
I've got a starting block in lane 1.
It's like a battle in the 5th lane, I think. Coming through in about 26 seconds.
This is the third call for the girls 300-meter hurdles. Third call for the girls 300-meter hurdles. You are reporting to the start line of the 100-meter dash. This is the first call for the boys 300-meter hurdles. First call boys 300-meter hurdles.
Coming in, it's going to be a low 50, might have been a 50, under 51 seconds there. That might be one of the fastest times going into the fast heat. They've been called to the marks. And they're off. Top 2 qualify for the state meet automatically. Top 10 at large throughout the state after all the regionals will qualify as well. Let's see what these guys can do. Agbulu from Bryan Station and Robinson from Henry Clay. Robinson already falling back. It's going to be Agbulu. He's got a big lead right now coming into the straightaway. It's got about 5 meters on Robinson. Robinson making a move. See that foot speed coming in. Robinson pulling even with Agbulu. It's going to be Robinson for the win in 49.3. You're good.
This is the second call for the boys 300-meter hurdles. Second call for the boys 300-meter hurdles. It's time to place those.
All right, first heat of the girls 300-meter hurdles. We got Rizger Smith, Jordan Crow, Brianna Bowling. We got Tyra Vinegar, Catherine Fish, Angelica Scraba, and Kylie Bodges. Fastest seed time of 53.47 and 53.49. And they're off.
There are 2 heats of the girls 300-meter hurdles.
It's looking like
this is the third call for the boys and girls pole vault. Third call for girls and boys pole vault.
Montgomery County in the lead. That's in the 7th lane, the furthest lane rather. Looks like slowly making up the stagger there is I believe Henry Clay and Dunbar. Dunbar looking like they're going to get the win here. Henry Clay and Montgomery County battling out there for second place in this first heat. It's going to be a close one for second place, but Dunbar is getting the win. Dunbar got it. That was Tyra Vinegar with Henry Clays, Catherine Fish, and Brianna Bowling from Montgomery County coming in behind them. All right, final heat of the girls 300-meter hurdles. We got Anthony, or Sunha Anthony. We got Maya Homer, Alora Sims, Catherine Bloomfield, Alicia Harris, Tiara Payton, Alicia Harden, and Holly Jones, all out there. Let's see what these girls can do. And they're off. Fastest seed time is 47.83 by Bloomfield. Something like Bloomfield and Harris. Just like in the 110, it's going to be a close one. It's looking like Harris has got this as we approach the final 2 hurdles. Harris going to get it. Bloomfield in second place. This is the final hurdle. 47. I believe that is a season best, if not PR, for Harris right there. Bloomfield looking like got second place there.
All right, we need the hurdles moved up.
All right, this is the first heat of the boys 300-meter hurdles. We got Dax Hayes.
Here are your results from the girls 300-meter hurdles. In 6th place from Tate's Creek, Sandaya Anthony. In 5th place from Lafayette, Maya Homer. In 4th place from Bryan Station, Catherine Bloomfield. In 3rd place from Anderson County, Alora Sims. In 2nd place from Bryan Station, Tiara Payton. And your winner from Paul Dunbar, Kalicia Harris, in a time of 48.18 seconds.
You got Dax Hayes, Jesse Camp, Derek Schaefer, Brandon Burris, Noah Phillips, Kaita Hiroma, Nick Lamb, and Tyrobus Bacon, all out there. Fastest seat time of 45:54 by Burris. And they're off.
Second heat, set him up. Let's go, fellas.
Looking smooth over the hurdles there. It's looking like I believe that's Scott County in the lead right now.
This is 3rd call for the girls 800-meter dash, 3rd call for the girls 800-meter dash, and the 2nd call for the boys 800-meter dash. 2nd call for the boys 800-meter dash.
Winning it in 43, 45, and 46.
All girls high jump.
All right, here we are, the final heat of the boys 300-meter hurdles. After this, we got some 800-meter action, but right now, Braden Russell in the first lane, Isaiah McCall, Chris Mattingly, Desmond Howard, Connor Duncan, Mookie Payton, Malik Jackson, and Austin Black. Fastest time 40.38 from Bryan Station. Here we are in the blocks, ready to go. And they're off. Clean start. That's Howard in the lead. Desmond Howard from Bryan Station, motoring along, slowing up a little bit down that hurdle. Desmond Howard coming in for the win. The battles for 2nd place though. It's looking like Anderson and Scott County. But Howard's gonna get it. See if he can break 40. We're at 40.6, 40.7 in that range.
All right, we need to get those hurdles moved off the track, so if you can help with that, we'd appreciate it.
All right, the girls 800-meter dash about to go off. We got Emma Guilfoyle with the top seeded time of 2:22.98. Second fastest is Adira Jermaine, 2:27.2. And Noella Botaka from Bryan Station, 2:29.9. And this looking like Jenny Clark, 2:33.4 from Henry Clay. These are your top 4 girls. Top 2 qualify for state automatically. Might be a repeat of the girls' mile, where we had Guilfoyle just blow away the field there. Let's see what happens. 2 laps around the track, half mile.
Ladies, now to gentlemen, need everybody to take 4 big steps back. Take 4 big steps back. When I say on your mark, ladies, step up 2. Now on, not over. Up to the line and remain still for the gun. Ladies, move up to each other. Ladies, one other thing. This is not part of the track. Anything on or over this line, the 52nd step, you're disqualified. Stay on the track. Ladies, running, on your mark.
And they're off in the girls' 800-meter run. Charmaine charging hard. Guilfoyle moving on as well. Botaka, see what she can do. And again, just like in the mile, Guilfoyle with Charmaine on her tail as they begin to approach the 200-meter mark. Let's see what they do this opening 2 in. About 32 seconds. Chase pack right behind them. And there it looks like we have a couple of Henry Clay. We got Botaka. We got it looks like Tate's Creek in there as well. Jarmaine falling off of Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle with about a 10-meter lead. Jarmaine, she's got about a 5-meter gap on the chase pack behind her. She might get swallowed up here. All right, Guilfoyle looking strong as she approaches the 400-meter mark. Coming through in 67, 69, 70, 71. Guilfoyle on pace for a very fast time. Jarmaine falling back even more. Or Guilfoyle looks like she might be speeding up a little bit with 300 to go. She's looking stronger than ever. Jarmaine moving it up a little bit more as well. Tate's Creek, Botaka from Ryan Station. We got, looks like Montgomery County's and Henry Clay. With 200 to go, 143, I believe.
Made the final 200 of the 800-meter dash.
Guilfoyle just blowing away the field here. The battle for second is on as we have Jarmaine and we have Tate's Creek. But with 100 to go, that is Guilfoyle winning in the girls 1600 meter, and she's going to win it here in the 800. The battle for second, though, it's close. Jarmaine and Tate's Creek. Tate's Creek pulling even. It's going to be close. Jarmaine not giving up. Coming through in 2:22. It's too close to call. I can't call that from here, guys. Botaka in fourth. So close.
This is third call for the girls 200-meter dash, second call for the boys 200-meter dash, and the first call for the girls 3,200-meter run. This is the third call for girls high jump. Third call for girls high jump.
All right, we're about to start here in the boys 800-meter run. Boy, do we have a great one here. More top action in the state just in one region. We got Kendall Muhammad from Paul Lawrence Dunbar, a time of 154.12. That is the fastest time in the 800 in the state this year. Behind him is teammate Elijah Olage from Dunbar, 155.95. That's either 2 or 3 in the entire state. We got 158.51 for Lafayette's John Spencer. We have 201 for Harris Kazi from Henry Clay. We got great action here in the boys 800. It's going to be a wild race. Crowded out there. We're going to see something great. You're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. This is Clay Dixon. You're watching Region 6-3A in Lexington, Kentucky, Henry Clay track. So they're lining up here, they're ready to go.
Gentlemen, when you get to your green line, I need everybody to take 4 big steps. On your mark.
And they're off.
This is the boys 800-meter dash. The boys 800-meter dash. This is third call for the boys 200-meter dash. Third call for the boys 200-meter dash, and the second call for the girls 3,200-meter run. Second call for the girls 3,200-meter run.
All right, coming into the opening 2 in 26, 28, 30 on the clock. That is the 2 Dunbar runners, Muhammad and Alige. Brookshire from GRC currently in 3rd place, leading that chase pack. The Dunbar duo. Brookshire, there's Spencer and Kaziz. 55 for that 400, and 59, 60, 61. On pace for something good here.
That's awesome.
that chase pack, they're gonna have to move up to get Brookshire there. The Dunbar duo by themselves as they begin to break apart a little bit. With 300 to go. Looks like we got a Lafayette moving up to GRC. It looks like Henry Clay with 200 to go. 126.
The final 200.
Lafayette passing at 133. Brookshire making a move. The battle for third is on. It's going to be close. But down here, the win. That's going to be Dunbar. The Dunbar sweep, 155. 158. 203, 204. A close one there. And the men's, or the boys' 800-meter run. All right, the first sheet of the girls' 200-meter dash is Mackenzie Portwood, Allie Peterson, Izzy Ranzel, and Abigail Gully. Let's see what they do out there.
Did you take my stuff? What is this, brother? Get this off of the...
And they're off. Quick start by GRC there. I believe that's Portwood. GRC cruising along here. That's a correction. That's Anderson County. It's Ranzel winning that one in about 31 seconds. All right, the next heat of the girls 200 meter, we have, they're off. That is Ma Endler, Natalie Grenfell, Henninger, Bresco, Satterley, Whitaker, Reese, and Bringas. It looks like Henry Clay in the lead. Henry Clay is going to have this one. Battle for second is close between Anderson and Woodford, but Henry Clay's got the win in the second heat. In about 27 seconds. Maybe a little bit under 26. All right, this final heat of the girls 200, we have Ania Harden, Asaya Smith, Shania Livers, Brooke Ragland, Natavia Barber, Trinity Gay, Laura Edwards, and Grace Slater. Fastest heat time 25:16 by Ragland, 25:29 by Barber, 25:57 by Livers, and 25:69 by Gay. Let's see what these ladies can do out there. So it looks like they're all ready to go.
Why is she so mean?
Oh yeah, I can stay for
Then call to your marks. Ready to go. Let's see what these ladies can do. See if we get something under 25 seconds.
I gotta watch this game. Have fun.
Hold it again or go in?
I'm just gonna go.
And they're off. Clean start here.
You guys don't know.
Looks like Ragland moving up. Trinity Gay. It's going to be Ragland with Tate's Creek on her shoulder. Ragland's got it in 25 and about 25-2, 25-3 unofficially. to wrap up the girls 200. Now to the men, or the boys coming up right after that. You're watching KRCC Sports at krcc-tv.com. This is Clay Dixon. All right, first tee to the boys 200. We got Josh Moore, Trenton.
This is first call for the
Ashburn.
boys 3,200 meter run. First call for the boys 3,200 meter run.
And John Dixon all in this heat. And they called their marks, ready to go. And they're off. Coming into the straightaway, that's Dixon with Anderson behind him and more. It's going to be John Dixon from GRC for the win. And 25 low, I believe, in the first heat of the boys 200. All right, next heat of the boys 200 meter, we got Hunter Bargo, Alex Dunn, Aaron Botts, Dwayne Depp, Grayson Miller, Kane Maxbury, and Sakima Opsal. And they're off. Looks like Scott County. Scott County's got this one in 23 and some change, about 23.7. All right, the final heat of the boys 200. We got a loaded field for you. We got Javante Butler, Lavelle Cloyd, Jay Sean Coleman, Daquan Robinson, Balaji Agbulu, Roman James, Casey Moninger, and Jake Sable. 21.86 is the fastest seed time. That's by Robinson. And we got basically everybody else doing 22s and a couple 23s. So this will be one fast 200. All right, they've been called to their marks, ready to go. And they're off. That's Robinson in the blue. Robinson's gonna have it. Robinson blowing away the field here in the boys 200. The battle for second is gonna be close, but Robinson's got it, and 21 high, maybe a 22 low. Very good 200 here to wrap up the sprints. Now let's move on to 3,200 meter action.
4 big steps back. 4 big steps back. Right there on the mark, step up to the line. Ladies, on your mark.
And they're off with the girls' 3,200 meter run. Got a interesting races here lined up. You can see Eliza Jane Schaefer. She's been just dominating today in multiple events. Here she is coming out for the 2 mile. She's seeded number 1 with a 11:54 seed time, and there she is in the blue from Henry Clay. She's your expected winner. But for second place, it's going to be something interesting. We got one girl, Maddie Covey. She's a 12:05 seed time, but well, there's a lot of girls right behind her in 12:20 range. There's April Elling from Montgomery County, 12:21, 12:26 for Reagan Martin from Woodford County, and 12:26 for Mia Cornett from Woodford. Now, not saying that Covey won't do a 12:05, but I mean, there's a lot of girls right behind her that could move up. And this will be an interesting chase pack as the race develops. But right now we have Schaefer in the lead. It looks like Covey right behind her, and it looks like a Woodford County runner. That is Reagan Martin, currently leading that lead pack right now. That's 123, 124, 125 for your top 6 girls there. But yeah, we got Schaefer, Covey, Martin leading that lead pack. Chase pack is looks like we got 2 Dunbar girls and maybe Tates Creek as well. There's in the green and yellow, that is a Bryan Station runner. Looks like Henry Clay's moving up on him right now. But back to your leaders. Schaefer in the lead, Covey, and then Martin. After this, we'll have the boys 3,200 meter run, and then we'll have one of my favorite events, the 4x400 meter relay. Just a great way to end a good track meet. So stay tuned for that. You're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. This is Clay Dixon. And stay tuned for some more great track action. There's Schaefer in the lead, Covey, Martin, Cornett going on to Lindsey Wilson next year as she's a senior. And then there's a chase pack behind her. It's like a Dunbar, Henry Clay, and a Tates Creek runner. 252 for the lead pack, 256 for Cornett, and 259 for that chase pack. Bryan Station coming through in 304. Top 6 score points here in the 3,200 meter.
This is third call for the boys 3,200 meter run. Third call, boys 3,200 meter run.
Yeah, top 6 score here in the regional competition. Top 2 automatically qualify for the state meet. We got Schaefer beginning to pull away from that chase, or from the lead pack there. We got Covey and Martin looking like they're in contention for that 2 spot right now. Cornett, she's about 15-20 meters behind them.
Here are your results from the boys 800 meter run. In 6th place from Scott County, Zachary Zweigart. 5th place from Henry Clay, Horace Causey. 4th place from George Rogers Clark, Grayson Brookshire. 3rd place from Lafayette, Mitchell Kilgore. 2nd place from Paul Dunbar, Elijah Alige. And 1st place from Paul Dunbar in the boys 800 meter run, Kendall Muhammad, in 1 minute 56.12 seconds.
All right, your lead pack went through the 3rd lap in about 4:25.
In the girls 200 meter dash, in 6th place from Paul Dunbar, Laura Edwards. In 5th place from Tates Creek, Anya Harden. In 4th place from Scott County, Trinity Gay. In 3rd place from Bryan Station, Shania Livers. In 2nd place from Tates Creek, Natavia Barber. And your winner from Bryan Station, Brooke Ragland, in a time of 25.40 seconds. In the boys 200 meter dash, in 6th place from Henry Clay, Roman James. In 5th place from Bryan Station, Lavelle Cloyd. In 4th place from Lafayette, Javante Butler. In 3rd place from Paul Dunbar, Jay-Sean Coleman. In 2nd place from Bryan Station, Balaji Agbulu. And your winner from Henry Clay, Daquan Robinson, in a time of 21.99 seconds.
All right, we're approaching the 1 mile mark here in the 3,200. That's Schaefer in the lead, Covey, and then Martin. We got Cornett slowly moving up to that lead pack now. All right, here's the 1 mile split. Schaefer in 5:57, 5:59, 6 flat, 6:01. Here for your 3 girls, top 2 qualifier for state meet, 6:07 for Cornett. Covey still in contention with Schaefer there. We still got a mile to go, ladies and gentlemen, so something could happen here in the next 1,500 meters. Schaefer, though, just looking at her form, she's looking pretty relaxed there, especially after racing, I believe, at least 2 events, I think. And in comparison to Covey's form, Covey really raising those arms up higher, and it looks like she's beginning to struggle a little bit. And I believe she's run just about the same amount of events as Schaefer. But her legs don't look like they're struggling a whole lot, so she might have something in the tank. That just might be her form. Looks like Martin, though, her arms are looking about the same as Covey's, but who knows in comparison to later laps. Take a look at that. Schaefer, though, looking relaxed, smooth. Cornett, I just saw her loosen up her arms there, maintaining that form. A little bit of a sweeping motion with those arms there, but still looking good form. They come through in 7:35, so she slowed up. Schaefer slowed up to about 96 or 97 seconds for that fifth lap. So you see the pace they're beginning to feel, it looks like. And actually, Schaefer and Covey are getting closer. Covey's gaining on Schaefer there. And it looks like Martin maintaining about 30 meters behind the 2 leaders right now. So you got Schaefer and Covey. It's going to be an interesting last few laps here as we have Covey moving up and passing Schaefer. Wait, no, Schaefer maintaining her lead still. They're on each other's shoulders right now. Schaefer may have something in the tank left. Covey not taking the lead here on the straightaway. Just maintaining perfect equidistance apart from the finish line here. Oh, and a move by Covey. Coming through the 6th lap in 9:13. And it's looking like Martin has moved up a little bit, cut down that gap to about 15 meters now. Looks like Cornett slowing up a little bit. She's in no man's land, and 9:31 with a big gap on 5th place and a big gap on 3rd place. Schaefer, in a change of events, we got Schaefer falling back to about 10 meters now. Covey just motoring along. Covey with about 600 meters to go is looking to win this upset style over Schaefer.
Here are your results from the girls' shot put. In 6th place from Bryan Station, Deasia Jackson. In 5th place from Paul Dunbar, Deja Bolton. In 4th place from Montgomery County, Ayana Jones. In 3rd place from Bryan Station, Halima Williams. In 2nd place from Woodford County, Chelsea Ford. And your winner of the girls' shot put from Scott County, Haley Hudson, with a throw of 35 feet 4 inches.
And here we have Martin pulling up on the shoulder of Schaefer. Will Schaefer be able to outkick her here in the final lap?
Fifth gun lap of the 3,200 meter run.
Martin pulling even.
Here are your results from the boys 300-meter hurdles. In 6th place from Anderson County, Braden Russell. In 5th place from Henry Clay, Chris Mattingly. In 4th place from Bryan Station, Isaiah McCall. In 3rd place from Anderson County, Connor Duncan. In 2nd place from Scott County, Mookie Payton. And your winner from Bryan Station of the boys 300-meter hurdles, Desmond Howard, in a time of 41.05 seconds.
Martin in the lead and pulling away from Schaefer. Schaefer is looking like she's giving up here with only 300 meters to go. But back to Covey. She is just motoring along. She's just got another gear after every step. She just
Looks like we have a winner coming around the curve here.
Covey's gonna get it. Race time is 11:47. Looks like she's gonna be about 12:10. As Martin has just decimated Schaefer here in the final lap. It's Maddie Covey from Tate's Creek and 10.
This is first call for the girls 4x400 meter relay. First call for the girls 4x400 meter relay.
12:10 for the win and 12:20 for second. Schaefer coming in and maybe about 12:30. 12:32. Here comes Cornett for 4th place.
I need Aura Johnson and Taekwon Clayette to report back to the boys triple jump. Aura Johnson and Taekwon Clayette to report back to the boys triple jump.
All right, boys, 3,200 meter is on. So get to a quick start here.
This is second call for the girls 4x400 meter relay. Second call for the girls 4x400 meter relay.
All right, entered in this we have Ben Young, Kadish Murphy, Alex Mortimer. They are some of your top guys out there, and they have done sub 10.
I need the following athletes to report to the girls long jump. The following athletes need to report to girls long jump. Janice Boyd, Sandra Skinner, Alora Sims, Kieri Russell, Grace Slater, Priscilla Thorne, and Sydney Jones. The following athletes need to report back to the girls long jump. Janice Boyd, Sandra Skinner, Alora Sims, Kieri Russell, Grace Slater, Priscilla Thorne, and Sydney Jones.
It's like a Tate's Creek runner making a move, moving up there with his teammate. Looks like we got Dunbar and a Lafayette. So we got 4 guys in contention for the Auto 2 spot. Coming through the opening 400 in about, about 66 seconds.
Here are your results from the girls 3,200 meter run. In 6th place from Henry Clay, Claire Mackey. In 5th place from Tate's Creek, Lauren Sales. In 4th place from Woodford County, Mia Cornett. In 3rd place from Henry Clay, Eliza Jane Schaefer. In 2nd place from Woodford County, Reagan Martin. And your winner of the girls 3,200 meter run from Tate's Creek, Maddie Covey, in a time of 12 minutes, 10.7 seconds.
About 2:24 for that lead pack to the 800 meter mark. So on pace for about 9:40 roughly. As the lead pack begins to break apart a little bit as a Lafayette, I believe that's Murphy, has made a move. And it looks like Young is attaching to him. And we'll see what these other two runners do, if they decide to hang on or if they fall back. And it's looking like Lafayette number 2 moving up a little bit, and the other Tates Creek runner decided to stay with them. Coming through the 1,200 meter mark and 3:39.
I need the following athletes to report back to the boys triple jump. The following athletes need to report back to the boys triple jump. Malik Jackson, Aura Johnson, Clay Moss, Nathan McCullough, Jaron Brooks, Tyson Yett, and Taquan Clayett. The following athletes need to report to boys triple jump. Malik Jackson, Aura Johnson, Clay Moss, Nathan McCullough, Jaron Brooks, Tyson Yett, and Taquan Clayett. Please report back to the boys triple jump.
It's Young in the lead. I believe Murphy right with him. I believe Alex Mortimer is rounding out that lead pack. It's looking like Young is not wanting to relinquish the lead, but the other Lafayette runner is really trying to push him every time he gets to slow down a little bit. As they went through the mile in about 4:55. So they've slowed up a little bit, but still maintaining that sub 5 minute pace, or sub 10 minute rather. So we have one of the Lafayette runners beginning to fall off after the mile mark. So now it's just down to 2 Tates Creek and a Lafayette. And it's looking like Young has decided to fall back to second place right now, letting the Lafayette runner take the wind on for a little bit. They're coming through the 2K and 6:13 or thereabouts, maybe 6:12. So we have Young in the lead with the Lafayette runner on his shoulder, and it looks like he's trying to make a move on him right now.
This is third call for the girls 4x400 meter relay. Third call for the girls 4x400 meter relay. The first call for the boys 4x400 meter relay. Please be careful crossing the track. We do have a race in progress. Should only be on the infield if you are getting ready to compete in a field event.
All right, coming through the 800 meter to go mark and 7:28. So we got Lafayette moving up there as he stumbles a little bit. Tate's Creek still in contention as they begin to racket up the pace. And the other Tate's Creek runner is still in contention as well. He's only about 10 meters back. With a little over 500 meters to go, it's Lafayette, Tate's Creek, and a Tate's Creek #2 runner, about 10 meters behind them. As Young makes the move here with 4:50 to go, Lafayette comes back around. 7:43.
Done lap for the boys' 3,200 meter run.
Young moving up a little bit there, but I believe Murphy's still hanging on there. Yeah, heck of a finish here with 300 to go. Young making a move, but Murphy not allowing to pass here. He's making a move as well. They're out into the third lane, passing all the other runners, lapping them. With a little over 200 meters to go. 7:19 for the 3K mark.
Oh, it's going to be a close one.
Murphy, Young, who's it going to be? Young on the outside, but Murphy's charging again, not allowing him to pass. It's going to be Lafayette, and 9:49. The Tate's Creek #2 runner. I believe that's Mortimer. And 9:59. Coming in at 10:23. All right, here we are, the Fast Heat of the boys 4x200 meter relay, or 4x4 rather. Sorry about that. And we got Woodford County, Scott County, Bryan Station, Tate's Creek, Dunbar, Henry Clay, Lafayette, and Anderson County out there. Fastest time of 4:05 and a 4:06. That's basically all 4 girls going out there and doing about 61 seconds per 400. All right, coming around the stagger. So it looks like Lafayette, Tate's Creek, Henry Clay. Exchanging in about 61. So they're on pace for PR, and let's see what they can do as they come out of the final turn, and they will be coming out of their lanes. All right, they can now cut over. A lot of these teams aren't cutting in for some reason. Guess they're not aware of this. Tate's Creek, Bryan Station, Dunbar. A bizarre second leg. You'd think they know how to run this by now. Dunbar, Bryan Station, Tate's Creek all have under 4:10. There's Tate's Creek, Bryan Station, and Dunbar. Bryan Station slowly moving in on Tate's Creek. Oh, and they got them on this one. She's angry. She's going. It's going to be Bryan Station over Tate's Creek on the third leg. Final leg here. About 6:0 or 3:06. Bryan Station looks like they got this one. Tate's Creek, Dunbar, Henry Clay. But it's going to be Bryan Station from a mile. Coming in at about 4:01 or 4:02, very fast. Especially after having someone run in the third lane the entire time in the second leg.
When you're ready to run, stand in front of your run. Can be over the line, but your hands can't. The baton can be over, but not your hands. Hands up to behind the line.
This is second call for the boys high jump. Second call for boys high jump.
Gentlemen, on your mark. Have your hands behind the line. Baton can be over, but your hands can't.